Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to see the England win away. Hey!
What am I hearing here?
This is Lions Den with M&S Food. Boom, boom. Welcome back to Lions Den with M&S Food. As you can see, I'm joined by Captain Fantastic, Harry Kane. How you doing, brother?
I'm all good, yeah?
I'm not too bad. Now, we've got a packed show today. Absolutely buzzing for this one. Obviously, we're going to be breaking down yesterday's game, what's coming for us in the tournament. We also want to get you guys involved in the show as much as possible using the hashtag LionsDen. We need all your questions for Harry, all your messages of support, where you watch the game, reactions, and all sorts. But I want to start off by asking Harry some quick-fire questions. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready, let's do it.
It's Christmas time, right?
Okay.
I know it doesn't really feel like it in here.
Yeah.
But we're going to make it Christmas time.
Okay.
It's a little bit of this or that. Christmas movies, Home Alone or Elf?
Home Alone.
Solid film. Showing your age there, by the way.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Christmas jumpers, yes or no?
Yes. Yeah, I don't mind a little Christmas jumper with the family.
I know you and Gareth were quite... He borrowed you some of them cardigans, you know?
No, I'm not the
not
cardigan.
having it. Not the cardigan guy.
Christmas jumper, but not cardigan.
All right, fair play. Mince pies or Christmas pudding?
Mince pies. I don't mind a mince pie at Christmas. Yeah, I never used to like them until about 2 years ago. And then, yeah, it changed my life.
I'm telling you, I'll be in November munching munching mince pies.
Yeah?
Like, it's bad news for me, yeah.
I've not really tried Christmas pudding, though. It's kind of one of those that...
It's like the inside of a mince pie, but hot.
No, mince pie. I'll stay in mince pie.
Yeah, solid. All right. Round of 32 or round of 16?
Round of 16.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Otherwise we'd be back in trouble.
Yeah.
All right, guys, now get all of your questions. I want the this or that questions in. We want to test Harry. Ask him some questions he has never been asked before. Get them in using the hashtag LionsDen. Can't wait for this. Now, got to talk football, bro.
Yeah.
Quarter-finalists. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Yeah, it was a good night last night. Never easy, you know. Knockout games are always tough. The pressure's always that little bit more than the group stage, and just thought everyone handled it really well. You know, to win 3-0 in any games, pretty special. But to do it in a knockout game is, yeah, it shows the character in the team. No
doubt. You feeling recovered today? Because I know, judging by some of the boys' socials, it was nice. It meant a lot. You could see there was a lot of emotion in it. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I feel like knockout games just take you to a different space, you know. It's just, yeah, there's so much build-up around it. You know, it could be the end of the tournament. You could be going home. We could have been going home today. So whenever you win, you always have that little bit more of a release and excitement. I think we've got a good balance of not getting carried away. We know we've got, obviously, 3 more games to go if we want to win the World Cup, but everyone enjoyed it. We got back. We got a nice reception from the staff. I was going to say we're going to get into that. Yeah, we got a nice reception from the staff, but yeah, today's a good day just to kind of take it all in, recover. The lads who didn't play train really well, and then yeah, just start preparing for the next one. Easy. No, that's the thing about World Cup. It's never done. You know, training never stops. Like you can never fully take your foot off the gas because. You know what? It's same. Like you lose and you're done. You win and you're through. And every 5 days, every 3 days, every 4 days, it must be like mentally you have to stay so in the zone, right? Yeah, it is. And I think whoever handles that the best is going to be the champions of the world. And you know, we've had good experiences. Obviously in the World Cup in 2018, at the Euros in the summer. So yeah, a lot of us have been through those moments before, and we know what it takes to get to a final. And yeah, it's going to be difficult. We play a really good team on Saturday, but the boys are feeling good. I feel like we've had a really good tournament so far, and we just got to continue that momentum into the next game. I tell you, he was feeling good. Fans around the country. I want to take a look at some of the reactions because it was special. We've got Box Park Croydon here. It's so good watching it. It's mental, isn't it? It's like it gets more and more mad. This Lunar Springs in Digbeth, it is crackers. It is. I feel like beer. I feel like whoever provides the beer is buzzing because every time we most goals in the tournament so far. Yeah, so it's like pints galore. They're loving it. And it must be cold, but obviously we're here in the summer. It must be cold back home as well, getting wet, and then you're standing there in the They don't care. It's for England, bro. They're absolutely buzzing.
The adrenaline's pumping. No, I love watching those videos. They just, yeah, when we're here, we're in like a little bubble, and you don't get to feel it as much. And yeah, when you watch that back home, you realise, you know, what the impact that we're having.
I think it was some fans in Bournemouth. There's like a live stream of like the equivalent of Box Park or whatever it is, and the ball came across to you before you scored.
Yeah.
And you were about 40 yards out, and they started celebrating like that. They knew.
Oh, did they?
They knew.
They had a lot of faith in me.
They had a lot of faith, for good reason as well.
Yeah. No, it was one of those, you know. Sometimes as a striker, you get chances that just come and you react, and your instincts take over. And then some you have like that where
there's a lot of time.
It's like, it feels like you're waiting for about 20 seconds, and but thankfully I was able to compose myself and obviously strike it well, and it was good to see it going.
Like, the fans have been brilliant. They've been brilliant with the whole team, and as always for every single tournament, it feels like England just it's a wash with World Cup fever or tournament fever. How good is it to know that these guys are behind you all the way?
Yeah, no, we love it. Like I said, we're doing this for them. We're doing this for ourselves. We're doing it for the country. And like I said, when we see them videos and when we see everyone going crazy, when we see the fans in the stadiums, we know how much it means to everyone. And yeah, we've been lucky enough to have 2 good tournaments in a row. This is the 3rd one where we've reached at least a quarter-final, and yeah, I know everyone's just hoping that we go all the way and do it. So it's great to have that pride, and you know, yeah, it pushes us on even more to try and achieve what the whole country wants us to.
And to achieve, you know, it's one step of the achievement is kind of getting this far, and it kind of keeps us in the race, as it were. Not an easy game though, because it was very, very tight for the first 30, 35 minutes, and then after the goal came, we seemed to find our rhythm.
Yeah, I think we've done that well in the tournament so far. Whenever we've scored, we've really kind of been ruthless for the next kind of 5-10 minutes after, and managed to kill games off pretty quick. If we go back to the Iran game, the Wales game was the same, and then last night, you know, two goals within 10 minutes. So yeah, I think in the World Cup you're playing against really good teams, compact teams, and the first goal is so important. And however it comes, whether it's like it was yesterday or a set play, or you have to take advantage of it. And I think the good thing we've shown this tournament is that when we've gone ahead, we haven't just sat back and tried to defend that lead. We've tried to then go for the second quickly and third. And yeah, in a knockout game, to score 3 goals and almost have the game done by 60 minutes is it don't happen very often. So we have to be proud of that.
We spoke about scoring 3 goals and being ruthless, and we touched on your goal a little bit earlier, but I want to go a little bit deeper into it. When the ball came to you, you had a lot of time. What's going through your mind at that moment? Are you thinking, do I go early? Am I taking it out? Am I going round the keeper? Like, what's the striker's mentality?
So it starts obviously when Jude breaks forward and he beats the first man, and then I'm kind of just trying to run into some space, and then I kind of see where Phil is, so I kind of drift to the right, and Jude plays a great ball to Phil, and then at that moment, you know, Phil's there, defender's there. I know if Phil puts a good ball, I'm going to be one-on-one, so I'm already kind of preparing. Phil put a good ball through, and then always I talk about the first touch is so important in the chance. Yeah, the finish is what everyone sees and talks about, but I feel like the touch before the finish is one of the most important things. And the ball was kind of like it was sitting up a bit, and
I'm about to say it's set up so nicely that I thought there's no way he's getting a replacement. That's pure power in the corner.
Yeah, and yeah, the first touch just laid it off into a great angle, and then it was just about composing myself. Obviously, I had a couple of options. I could have maybe dinked it. I could have maybe went side foot, but just the way the ball was bouncing, I just thought, you know, cutting across it with the lace, it's going to be hard for the keeper to stop, and yeah, it ended up working pretty well.
What was that feeling like, seeing the back of the net bulge? Because as a striker, you know, and you guys, it's pure goals. It's all that runs through your mind. You're thinking, you know what? We had Callum Wilson on the show, and he was saying, like, listen, I cut it back to Grillo. I thought he was the most unselfish man in the world, because I think there's not a chance he's cutting it back. He's going for goal there. What's the thought when it ripples the net? Because you're thinking, thank God, I'm off the mark now, and now we're ready to just
yeah, I think you know, I've been in different situations. In major tournaments, I've had ones where I didn't score. My first one in 2016. 2018, I come out the block, scored 5 in 2 games, and everything was coming easy. And in the Euros, I had the experience of not scoring in the group and then scoring against Germany and going on to score 4 goals. So yeah, this one was similar to that. It was okay. The group stage.
You only score when it matters, bro. Only in the knockout. But don't worry about all that.
I'm trying to pace myself, but don't get me wrong. I'd love to have scored in the group as well. But no, like you said, strikers. That's what we do. We score goals. I've got loads of other parts of my game that I enjoy doing: the hold up, the assist, the defending. But goals is what that gives you that buzz, that feeling, and. Yeah, and I know if I'm scoring goals, it's helping the team as well. Yeah. So to see that one hit the net was just, a bit of a relief, bit of loads of adrenaline. Yeah. And just before half-time as well, it was such an important goal. It really took the wind out of their sails.
No, for sure. Now, you're breaking records. We were speaking a little bit earlier about, you don't kind of think about these things too much, because obviously you're so focused on the game and what's coming next. But most major tournament goals by any England player, men's player ever, and obviously now 2 away from England's all-time goal-scoring record. It's mind-blowing to me as a football fan. Like, this is outrageous. This is a moment in history.
Yeah, I think it's hard because when you're in it, it's just about the next game. What I'm thinking about now is the France game and trying to get through that game. For sure, it's something that when I'm finished my career, I'll look back on and be extremely proud of. And whenever I do break the record, I'll be extremely proud of it then. But it's hard to take it in, You have so many games, and if I was like a fan now, if I was a teenager or whatever, and I was watching someone do that, I'd be so excited and be in awe of what they're about to achieve. But yeah, it's just a different feeling when you're in amongst it. So I'm excited to hopefully do it. If it can be this tournament, then great, because like I said earlier, it means that the team are probably doing well as well. So. We'll have to wait and see, but it was nice to get that one yesterday and get one step closer. After
your first goal for England, was there part of you that thought that's far in the sights, but it's in the sights, or did you think, do you know what, I'm not even worried about goal scoring records and stuff?
Yeah, it wasn't something I was thinking about for sure, but then I was lucky enough to be playing when Wayne broke the record, and I saw how much it meant to him. And then, he actually said after he broke it, it might have been a month or a few months later, he asked me to help present he had a trophy presented to him, and he wanted me to do it because he said he thinks that I'll go on and break it. So he gave me that kind of...
It's like high praise from someone like that.
It was a lot of praise, and to hear that from him, who's someone, I looked up to my whole life watching England, and then to be able to play with him. And when he said that, and obviously I'd gone on a good run with scoring goals, it was like, okay, there's something that maybe I can achieve. And the years go by so quick. The games, come and go, and to be where I am now is something that I don't take for granted.
For sure. Now, one thing that's been frightening performance-wise about this team is the young guns coming through and really putting their stamp on this tournament. This team, Phil 2 assists, Saka 3rd goal of the tournament, Jude dominating the middle. I think I saw about 1 billion tweets with Jude, and it's an X-ray of Jude, and it's just got loads of dogs because he's got that dog in him, man. Yeah. He was frightening, along with the young players. How important is it to have those players and the future of England performing so well now in the present?
Yeah, it's great to see, and there's no bigger stage to go and do it. These guys they're fearless. They want to just go and play football and express themselves, and I feel like we've got a great mix between experience and youth. And I think when you look at the teams who have won big tournaments, that's what they've had. And to see the boys play how they're playing, I'm almost like a proud older brother or something like that. I don't want to say dad. That's a bit too far, but. I'm 29, but I feel like I'm, I'm one of the oldest in the team. So
not quite Walk's age, though.
I know walks and trips are, they're a bit further. But no, it's great to see, and that's what we need. We need just to go into games with that mentality of, we're going to give it everything we got, and hopefully come out on top.
Now, talking of experience, got to give a shout out to Hendo, because it was an unbelievable performance that he put in. How good is it to see No, it's almost like he's rolling. He played like he was 21. He's rolling back the years. I mean, it's special. We know he's capable of that. Yeah. But to see it on the biggest stage time and time again, I mean, it must be no surprise to you.
No, Hendo's. I've always said he's one of the best leaders I've played with. You know, he's really vocal. He pushes players to the absolute max, and that's why he's been great. You know, in the games he's played. Outstanding with the ball, outstanding without the ball, pushing everyone. I feel like the way we've been pressing, you know, it's good to hear him behind me, pushing me.
I was about to say, does he still give it to you? Because he gives it to absolutely everyone.
No, and that's what you need. You need different types of leaders amongst your team, and we have that. I think we have probably 4 or 5 different types of personalities, and but people who have got big personalities. And Hendo's someone who doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, he'll keep pushing you. And as you saw yesterday, it was an amazing performance by him. Great to see him score. And yeah, a lot of the other good stuff was down to his role in the team.
Constructive criticism, we'll call it.
Absolutely, yeah. I love it.
No doubt. Now, with that, you know, heading into the quarterfinals, sensational performance to get us there. France, reigning champions, five days or so to prepare. How are you feeling towards that game? What can we expect?
Yeah, going to be a tough game for sure. They've had a really good tournament so far themselves. They've got some great players, and yeah, I mean, to win a World Cup, you're going to have to play some really good sides, and France are definitely that. But you know, we have belief. We're prepared. We recover for the next couple of days, and then you know we've got probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to prepare for what's coming. And yeah, like all the tournaments we've played, it's just on to the next one. It's like when, you know, back in the Euros, beating Germany and teams like that. Yeah, you just have to go to the game for the confidence. And yeah, we know what to expect. We're not getting carried away. But yeah, it's a chance to play in a semi-final of a World Cup, and we've been there before, and hopefully we can try and make that happen again.
I think everyone at home is definitely looking forward to that. Now, on the show, we like to take people down memory lane. We like to take trips to London. We like to take trips around the globe and kind of just give our fans and kind of create that bond between kind of Qatar and there. So I want to head down somewhere to show in their support in a very special way to the Three Lions and this man himself. So I want to go down and speak to Mr. Hill at Howard Junior High School.
Hi. Hi.
What?
How you doing?
What is going on, guys? Listen,
you okay?
Yeah, fine, thank you. What do we say, everyone? Harry Kane! Yeah!
Listen, 3,500 miles away you guys are, but we can feel and hear the support from here. Now, talk me through, because I want you to explain to Harry what's going on here, because it's special. It's a level of support that I have never seen.
Oh, thank you. We decided to temporarily rename our school the Harry Kane Junior School. And if Harry Kane and England win the World Cup, we're keeping the name permanent. And we're big fans of England. We're a big fan of Harry Kane. I'm a Tottenham fan as well. But also, I grew up in Chingford, and I grew up at Chingford Mount, and I went to the same primary school as Harry Kane. I'm a bit older than him, but I went to Loxford Primary School as well. And I've got an affinity with Chingford. And you know, we're just swept up with the World Cup. It's amazing, and we can't wait to turn our school into permanently the Harry Kane Junior School. Can we, children? Yeah!
That would be amazing. I appreciate all the support. I'm loving the outfits and the face paint in the background as well.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely incredible. Harry, what did you think? Is this the first you've heard of it, or did you hear about this before?
Yeah, I heard about it before, and again, it's just one of those things. It's like you never think something like that could happen, but a great kind of surprise, I guess, and yeah, it gives me maybe a little bit more motivation to try and win it, you know.
Oh,
and,
wow! Yeah.
It'd be great to.
What do we say? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great to see the school named the Harry Kane School. So. Yeah, let's see what happens. But it's just amazing to see everyone's support, you know, and these guys are incredible.
No doubt. Now, Greg, how did this come about?
Oh, we just decided. We just swept up with World Cup. Harry Kane is a real inspiration to our community as well. And as I said, coming from Chingford myself, being a Tottenham fan, loving England, really appreciating Harry Kane being captain of England, we decided let's rename our school Harry Kane Junior School. And we've got this wonderful badge here. Do you want to have a look there, Harry? We've got the badge here. And if this is going to be our school badge. Can you see that, Harry?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I want to go to this school.
I love it, yeah. They're just making up their own. They just do what they want. I love it.
Harry, what were you like at school? Was it all football?
Yeah, all football. Yeah, quite quiet. You know,
Yeah.
I kind of just got on with everyone, got on with the day-to-day stuff. But yeah, just love playing all sports really. You know, football was the main sport, but just being outside and playing as much sport as possible was my day-to-day.
Future, when you finish playing, future head teacher of the school, what were we thinking?
Well, by the sounds of it, you can kind of do what you want when you're head teacher, so yeah, you never know. But no, I'm loving it. I love it.
They're in support. You've got their vote. The school board, so you get swept in. It's all good. Now, I know Harry and Poppy are actually next to you there. Have you got a question for Harry?
Yes. What is it like being the captain of England with all the great players in the team?
Yeah, no, great question. Being captain of England is just the biggest honour I think any player can have. You know, to have all these guys kind of looking at you for leadership and inspiration. Yeah, it's just something that I really enjoy, and every time I get to walk the boys out in major tournaments or wherever it be at Wembley. I think those are the special moments I look back on when I'm finished and really miss. So yeah, let's hopefully try and go as far as we can in this tournament, and yeah, just take whatever comes and never take it for granted, really.
Great answer. Great question. Poppy, are you there?
Harry, if you win the World Cup and we renamed the school after you, would you visit us?
Absolutely. Yeah! Absolutely. I'll be there. I'll come down and we'll do a nice opening.
There we go. You cut the ribbon. The Harry Kane School of Excellence.
Yeah, sounds good. If we win the World Cup, let's do it.
Oh, yeah!
Absolute pleasure. Absolutely incredible, guys. Thank you so much. We love speaking to you guys, and it's incredible. Let's hope all things go well. We have to rename the school. That badge is incredible. Can we get one last cheer for Harry?
Yeah!
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. Always nice. You know, this is the kind of strange things that happen when you're the captain of your country.
It's crazy, yeah. It's just, even just seeing them in school. I remember in 2002 when watching the World Cup then, and I was in school, and I remember being so excited to watch the games.
Didn't Bex go to your school?
Bex went to my secondary school, so Chingford Foundation.
What's in the water over there in Chingford, by the way?
There's been a few good players, but yeah, Bex went to the Chingford Foundation school, and we both played for Ridgeway Rovers, our Sunday League team, and yeah, he was here the other day, so we had a good chat and stuff, and he was my biggest idol when I was growing up, for sure.
I can imagine. What's it like having someone like that who's kind of been there for England and kind of on the biggest stage, played in World Cups, kind of had moments of pure joy and a little bit of heart?
He was one of our best captains we ever had, and yeah, I probably don't just ask questions about games or how he felt, but it's more just kind of getting to know, his experiences and how he feels about our team and what he sees in our team and stuff like that. We had a chat about loads of things, but he's really excited for this national side. He loves watching us play, and it's great to have support from ex-players. They know how much it means to represent your country. So yeah, they're all part of the team.
No, for sure. Now, talking of asking questions and having a chat, this part of the show is where we invite fans from back home right into the Lions Den with us. This is Fans Ask Questions. Hello, Steve, Lena, Mark, and Ray. How are we, guys?
Doing good, thanks.
Great.
Thank you.
How you doing, guys? All good?
All good, Harry.
All good, mate.
You
Thank
okay?
you.
I'm
All good. I'm all good.
no doubt. I'm loving the Hawaiian England shirt and the bucket hat combo. It's a special one. Now, let me go round. I'll try and go round in order. Steve, what's your question for Harry?
Hi there, Harry. My question is, I think Josh touched on it earlier, but was you as confident as I was when Phil passed it to you? It got a slight deflection and it sat up so nicely. I shouted goal before you hit it. For me, and probably most England fans watching, we knew you'd smash it home. Was you as confident as us?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say maybe you guys were a little bit more confident. I've seen some of the videos. Everyone's pretty much cheering before it goes in. So, no, I'm always confident when I'm in front of goal. I always back myself in those situations. But of course, there's always that little bit of doubt. But yeah, I like the fact that you guys were already up and cheering before it hit the back of the net.
Absolutely love
Thank
that.
you.
So, there's pure confidence over it from both sides of the ocean. Now, Lena, what's your question for H?
Hi, Harry. I was at the stadium last night and it was amazing. My question is, how do you balance expectations of being a role model on pitch and off pitch?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think I just try and be myself. I have a good family around me. I have good friends around me to keep me grounded. And yeah, I guess I just look back to when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, looking at the England team or looking at any team and professional footballers or athletes, and yeah, maybe just learning and what made them a role model to me. So of course, I'm here to try and win a World Cup and become part of history, but also I'm here to help generate the young boys and girls around the world to play football or any sport. So I feel that responsibility as well. And yeah, I guess it's just something I take in the stride and try and help as many people as possible.
Thank you.
Great question, Lena. Mark, I'm going to come to you. What is your question?
Hey, Harry.
Brilliant outfit. I've got to say that again. Every time I see it, it surprises me.
Great performance last night, Harry. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The boys in the ground last night. I was singing my heart out from start to finish. Been in a little horse this morning. How much of a factor does the crowd play in player performance?
Yeah, I think it's massive. I appreciate all the support we have. To see the fans in the stadium, yeah, it just makes you realise how big it is and how important it is. We're doing it, like I said, sometimes we're in our own bubble here and you're kind of so focused on everything. But when we see you guys and the fans back home and we know how much it means to you all, it just pushes us on even more. You've got the great atmosphere in the stadium, you've got the drums going, you've got the songs going, and for sure it just gives you that extra bit of energy. It's like it's almost turning it into a home game for us. So yeah, rest that voice and yeah, be ready for the next one.
See you in the quarters.
Yeah.
See you in the quarters, absolutely. Now, Ray, you're in North London. I hope you're on the right side of North London. Okay, the red side. Okay.
I'd like to say I am. To be honest,
cut the cameras.
I've actually got an Arsenal under-16 player stood behind me at the moment, so we're definitely on the wrong side of the divide, if you like.
That's right. We're England, fan. We're England.
We're all England. Yeah. No. Again, congratulations on last night's performance, Harry and the boys. It was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Really, really good. Yeah, the question was, it's been noticeable in your recent performances, not just for England, but for Spurs, that you've been dropping a little bit deeper into sort of the number 10 attacking midfield positions. It's also noticeable that you're currently sitting top of the assist table in terms of this year's World Cup. Do you think that's a coincidence? And also, does this mean as much score goals?
I think scoring goals is always. I'd always prefer to score goals than have assists, but Winning games tops both of them things. And I feel like it's been part of my game now, especially over the last 3-4 years, to try and create chances, to try and link up play, to bring others into the game. And I feel like we've got a good combination of that amongst the squad. The players know when I drop into those spaces that then they need to make the runs in behind, and most of the time I'll try and pick them out. So, for sure, I enjoy scoring goals more. They give me more of a feeling. That's just, I think, being a striker and scoring my whole life. But, I felt like just with experience and learning the game as I'm getting older, just different ways to try and hurt the opposition. And for sure, I feel like if I get into those spaces, in between the defence and the midfield, I can create some problems as well. And that's why we've seen probably a few assists this tournament. But a lot of those have been down to the boys finishing them off nicely, and hopefully a couple more to come.
Obviously, they've got a golden boot for the top scorer. Do you think they should have something similar for the top assist maker?
Yeah, well, they do in the Premier League now.
Look at him trying to get another trophy. Don't gas him up like that.
I'll take it if they want to throw one in there. I'll have it. But they do in the Premier League, so who knows? Maybe the next one.
Thank you very much.
Great questions, guys. Always nice to speak to the fans at home. For those going to the game, enjoy it. For those watching it at home, try not to get covered in too much beer in Box Park or wherever you're watching it, guys, especially if it's in your front room. Enjoy. Thanks very much for coming on.
Guys, thank you.
Good luck.
That's a great question,
Yeah.
I was really quite intrigued. It's good to know, because he basically asked the questions that I want to ask, but there's not enough time in the show, so it's always perfect. Now, we spoke a little bit about sharpshooters, okay, and it's the fact that this game is getting very, very intense. But before I do that, we had your good mate, Jordan Pickford, ask you a question, so let's have a little look at what's going on here. No, we didn't. That's true. That's a lie. That's me. That's my brain going on.
Who we got?
We've got. What we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a this or that question.
Okay.
So this is what we're doing. We asked at the beginning of the show, this or that mince pie had a Christmas vibe.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is ask you, hot or cold weather?
Cold. Believe it or not, yeah. I'm happy with a bit of sun for about
5 minutes, and then
you're... about 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, once it starts dragging on, I've got the tan, I'm like, okay, let's get back to the cold. I enjoy playing football in the cold.
All right, okay.
More than the sun.
Yeah, we'll take that. Night out or night in?
Night in. Sometimes most of the time just like to chill. I don't go out too much. Just like chilling at home with the family and, staying in.
That was from Sarang M. Now, Tilly Rose X.X, takeout or home cooked meal?
Home cooked meal is what I have the majority of the time, but I do love a good...
Off season?
Yeah, I do love a good little takeaway pizza or what else do I like? Like a burger and chips or something.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, you do it properly.
Yeah, like after a game or like when I'm having a cheat meal, I'm getting a takeout, yeah.
Okay, solid. Hannah Kitchen, 40-yard screamer or team goal?
Oh,
don't lie to me.
That's a good question.
Don't lie to me. It's ain't a 4.
Yeah, 40-yard screamer.
Yeah.
I think, just that. You don't score many of them, and when them ones go in, they're nice.
Special. Sam P, big question. Hole in one or World Cup win? But you know what I'm going to say? Hole in one, PGA Tour or World Cup win?
World Cup win. You could have put pretty much anything other than a World Cup win, and it weren't going to change their mind.
Do you know what? All right, fine. I'll take that. Now, I spoke a little bit earlier about sharpshooters. It's getting very, very intense. Yeah. I want to take a look at the leaderboard, see who's on it, see who you're going to come up against.
Okay.
I know you did a little bit of a practice before the show. It was looking solid. So we're going to check. Right. This is the very bottom. This is the dregs. Okay. Raheem Sterling's 31.
Should beat that.
Phil Foden, who I know is very, very good at darts, was second bottom. Now we're going to get to Luke Shaw, 66. Declan Rice, 66. Mason Mount, 66. Something special was in the air. First 3 shows was absolutely beautiful. But now we're going to go right up at the top.
67.
Madders, Cody and Ramsdale, 80, 85 and 91.
Wow, 91.
They're the ones to beat.
That is that's tough to beat, that.
Very, very tough to beat. Top score's obviously 100. How are your darts?
I'm not bad. I can handle myself. But 91 will be tough.
91's tough to beat. Ramsdale's been sitting pretty at the top for a long, long time. Now, guys, before we head over there, I want you to enjoy the Sharp Shooters highlights because it's been intense, it's been fun, it's been competitive. 3, 2, 1.
Bro.
Are you wasting your own time, bro? Go on, let's go.
Nah.
This is not a good start.
What did he hit? 20 on it?
Hit a lot of things apart from targets, let me tell you that.
Okay.
Where was that supposed to go? All right, there we go. Yeah. This is technique. Oh, wow, that's some frightening arrows there, by the way. We're all good. You've got those types straight in the 10. See, that's proper darts. Be careful now, because if you hit the keeper's arm, you go back to 0 and you're done. You got 5, 4. Whoa! Straight to VAR. I'm going to leave you on the 61 here.
62, bruv. What are you doing?
91. 91. I have to say, you said you were going to the top of the leaderboard.
I did.
And you
I'm
did.
so disappointed in that
lie.
one there.
Welcome back to Sharp Shooters. Very intense, okay? It's very focused. This might be the most competitive man I know. I think you are.
I'm up there.
There's no one more competitive in the squad than you. Don't lie to her. I could see it. If you don't beat at least top 3, you're going to be cheering.
Yeah, I need top 3.
Yeah?
Top 3, I'll be happy. Anything below, I'll be disappointed.
You've seen how this works. Come along.
Yep.
It's not a good
coming
start.
Out, look.
Basically, you get 30 seconds. You can throw unlimited amount of darts,
yeah,
but only 1 dart per target. Okay. So once you get the 1,
yeah,
you're in the 1, right? You've got to move on to the next target. You can go in any order. If you hit all of the inner circles, the max score you can get is 100. Go for glory, go for the 40, but if you hit the keeper's arm, you are donezo, 0, you're out.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Pressure's on, yeah.
The pressure is on. Right, I've got my trusty whistle.
Yeah, how far are we going now?
Listen, it's been a little bit slapdash. These steps keep changing, but that's probably about right. You've got 30 seconds. Any dissent, any encroaching on the line would lead me to either caution you or give you a booking. The name's going in the book.
Okay.
And there's no coming back from that, okay?
You let me know when we're ready.
The time starts in 3, 2, 1. In the 5, beautiful. It's good. Wow, we might be heading for something special here. We might be heading for the perfect score. I don't want to put any pressure on you, Edge. Can we get the 5? Oh, that's all right. It's the best one to miss. See that? That's good. We still got the chance. We've still got the chance to go top scorer. 15 seconds, loads of time. In the 15, can we go for the 40?
That is devastating.
That is.
Look at that.
How far are we? What, half a centimetre?
Oh.
Geez, I don't know what to say because it
started so well.
It started so well. Let's have a little look. 15. That's 20. That's 40. That's 50. That's 65. That is 70. That is 71. So, H, you are up there.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
You're up there, but I know you've got more in the locker.
Yeah.
I know you have more in the locker.
Well, it would have been 91, wasn't it, that last one?
It would have been 91. You would have been joint top.
It looked so good in the air. It just looked like it was coming down.
It had
just too much dip.
Too much.
Too much
little knuckleball dart.
Yeah, just too much dip.
So that's 71H. You know what I'll do?
Put me above Carl.
Yeah.
Have that.
There we go.
There you go. It's all about perception.
71. Absolutely unbelievable. I expected more, but we can get you back on.
Yeah, I'll come back. Yeah, let's get through the next round.
Yeah.
I'll make myself available.
Post France. You heard it here first. Guys, thank you so much for watching, H. Thank you for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure. And guess what? Tomorrow, we have Jordan Pickford on the show. Just not one you're going to want to miss. We have completed the GK Union after that show. And we're going to be live TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll see you next time.
Boom, boom.